You know what seems odd to me?
I'm not answering this.
Numbers that aren't divisible by 2.
Dude, I hate you.
Damn it!
I hate you.
Hey, why did Shakespeare only write in pen?
Why?
Like, pencils confuse him. To be or not to be.
Oh God.
You know what? Why? Why does this exist?
So, how do you know the moon is going broke? It's down to its last quarter.
Damn it. I knew the answer to it, and I just didn't answer it.
Who built King Arthur's round table?
Merlin?
Nope, I know what he's fixing to say. Go ahead.
Circumference.
I knew it. Oh, I knew it.
Why? Why did that exist?
Hey, just remember, you matter. Until you multiply yourself times the speed of light squared, then you energy.
You know what? Start the damn show. Because I swear.
Wow. Okay. That one.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.
All right, welcome back, everybody. We are on episode 21.
21.
We're keeping them rolling. We are your hosts. I'm your boy Snake.
I'm the Hammer.
I'm Mingo D. I'm Yoshi. No.
Yoshi ain't gonna. He ain't gonna make it to the show today. So just the 3 of us. So
Work.
but anyway, we got a question for y'all.
Okay.
So why can't you trust atoms?
Why?
They make everything up. All right.
Nope. Still hate you. Nope. Sorry. Can't.
God. I'm not. No. Continue.
You gonna say it? I still hate him. I can't.
Damn it. It's so bad. It's so bad, but it was good. It was so bad.
Nope.
It was good. So much cheese. Shout out Kaiser. The cheese is real. I gotta find a way to con him into watching this show just for that. He'll turn it off right after that.
Love chemistry jokes.
Can't stop.
Wow.
Stupid ass joke.
Wow.
That is such a stupid joke. Anyway. Okay, I'm good.
Anyway, all right. Mingo, take it away.
All right, guys. So last week I told you guys that I was going to bring you some Comic-Con news, and that's what I'm going to do. But it's not what you're thinking. I know you're thinking, oh, is he going to break down every single day of 9 hours a day of content, of crazy Comic-Con amazement, nerdiness? No, I'm not going to do that because everything's already out there. I know you guys seen all the trailers. I know you guys seen everything. So I'm not going to make you repeat all of that. But what I am going to talk about is the functioning of how Comic-Con came to be at Comic-Con at home. I want to talk about that because that, to me, is really, really amazing. So without further ado, IGN was one of the ones who set up this summer of gaming back in the day. You probably remember on one of the episodes talked about that. And they went from that to just hosting the Comic-Con at home. San Diego Comic-Con, I guess, reached out to them and they had the best platform and they went for that. And I found it really, really amazing because it was they did, if you ever seen anything that IGN has done before with their like their streaming, they did it kind of like how they would do if they did something like Gamescom or one of their reviews. It was them doing their basic show and they just carried it along. What I like is that they had the interviews in between, and they showed like different. They even showed like different things that was at Comic-Con. Like different people would send in like they would tweet or TikTok in their cosplays, so you could see what they would have wore or who's gonna win that total thing. You go look it up. It's really cool. They had like different things that you probably would and still can buy from like some of the online things that would have appeared at Comic-Con. One of the things was like one of some of those plushie dolls and things like that. They had specialty ones like a Stan Lee one and stuff like that. It was really amazing. But what I didn't like is, and this is not necessarily IGN's fault, it's more I blame it more on the at home experience, is that because it was at home, when you couldn't do the normal things you would do at Comic-Con. At Comic-Con, you can, Stan Lee's over there doing a panel. Oh, Sean Schimmel's doing a panel. Oh, Disney's doing a panel. I don't want to see none of those. I actually want to go to the X-Men panel. And you can go to that panel and you can skip out on all the stuff you don't want to see. At the at-home thing, you could not. You had to sit there or try to fast forward. And if it's on YouTube, you're probably going to get ads trying to fast forward, or you'll skip over something because it's 9 hours of content each day. And you had to, so 9 times out of 10, you had to sit through it and watch a panel that you probably didn't want to watch. Other than that, everything was really good. I really like how they set things up. But the thing that really sparked my mind is that everybody's doing this. PlayStation had a at-home conference to where they showed everybody, hey, this is what we're going to do at home. Xbox did it, and that was really great because I think they were one of the first who actually showed off their at-home things amongst other people, and now it's starting to become a thing. DC is about to do one. DC is about to do a fandom or a FanCom coming up where they're about to show all their everything that's DC, whether from comics to movies to everything, and a bunch of others, QuakeCon and others. So my thing is, with this COVID thing, probably not going anywhere anytime soon. Is this the new normal? And is this a good thing? I'm kind of in the middle. I kind of think it's good because we still get the content, but I kind of miss where it was exclusively something you could just go somewhere and go watch, or somewhere you can go get. Now, I do like that it's free. I don't have to fly anywhere and go buy a $3,000, $200 ticket or whatnot. But the fact is, it's like if everyone's doing this at-home content, is it going to start being saturated? Is it going to start being the same stuff that you always see over and over and over, or will they make it something new? For example, everyone's trying to jump on TikTok. You've seen TikTok. It's amazing, right? Until you see enough of it and it's not amazing. Then you see the same stuff over and over and over. So my thing is, and this is something for you guys to answer. Do you guys think that it's too much at-home content, even though we still have COVID going on? Is there too much stuff that on the internet? Oh, Comic-Con at home, Batman at home, Snake at home, Hammer at home, and then is it getting old?
I mean, it hadn't really started yet. I mean, how can it get old if it ain't really gone anywhere yet?
I mean, I can get what he's
I really
asking.
don't understand what you mean by.
I do. I can get what he's saying. Like, he's wondering if, like, because it's at home, you're almost limited. And he's like, are they going to start? Is it going to become so repetitive that it's like, I don't care that this is, DC and not Marvel. It's the same format. I really don't want to watch it. Even though there's new information, you get to a point where you're just like, it's so saturated, like you said, with the same formats, with the same platforms. Like, it begins to be flooded, like you said, and oversaturated. I think they can combat it. Right now, I don't think it's an issue. Right now, I think people are kind of starving for anything that's not COVID related. So they don't care that it's like basically the same thing, just this is PlayStation instead of Xbox. Like it's has to do with games that have been put off anyway because of COVID, and you finally get to hear something about it, or this movie that's been delayed, you get to finally listen to the actors talk about it, or listen to the producers and directors talk about it, and maybe when it's going to come out. So right now, no. 3 or 4 months from now, it may start to get a little old, but it may be a part of the new normal. I keep telling people there is a such thing as a new normal, and that could be the new normal.
Cool. Yeah. That both of those make sense because it's just like Snake said. It is brand new, but I want to pose that question to everybody, and then like Hammer said, but could it get on your nerves? And I think that it really just goes on how you do it per se. Like you have a Snapchat, you have a Facebook, you have a YouTube, and a TikTok, but they all don't do the same thing. They're all online, but they all do the same thing. I think if enough people do these cons at home or these special events, but they just make them really, really different, extremely different in how they set their formats on, I think it would be something great. But at the same time, they are starving for it, so it might be a while before it gets like this. And who knows, we'll probably be vaccine free, and then y'all might get to see us actually touch each other. I get to touch Hammer and touch Snake, and then we can like sit there and drink water or Kool-Aid or whatever and like bump fists and stuff while we're actually doing the show. And because we have the vaccine, and then it's like, oh, Snake's coughing, vaccine, boom, we're still together. So who knows, that may be coming sooner, and then we might not have to worry about it. But if it doesn't, let's just hope that it doesn't get old. That's all I got. Huh? What?
Pause?
No, pause. I don't like pause. Why are we pausing? We're not pausing. No.
I know what
I know what I said. I know what I said.
I
I know what I said. We're gonna leave it there. I know what I said.
But he recovered. He recovered with fist bump. So just fist bump.
Yeah.
Fist bump.
Yeah. Fist bump. Yeah.
I know that's where you were going with it.
Yeah.
You're touching each other.
Yeah. See?
Fist bump. Fist bump. Friends. Wonder Twins. Ain't that what they do? Wonder Twins. Anyway, but
just saying.
I knew that's where he was going.
But that's pretty much all I got, guys. But next week, I'm coming at you guys with that. I think DC's fandom is next week, so I'll let you guys know more about that. And next week, also, I'll be starting again. That's my drum roll, crazy. Get ready. State of streaming. I got to tell you what's going on. State of streaming, what's coming out there, what's coming on, what you need to watch, what you don't need to watch. Don't watch us talking about touching. That's weird. Fist bumping. But you want to watch, like the Umbrella Academy. I know you guys want to know how to go. Should I tell you now? No. Tell you next week maybe. So that's all I got. So we'll let you know. I know I didn't watch it yet. I'm going to watch it. But when I do, I'm going to let everybody know. See, Snake was trying to get me. I
was like, wait, like, oh, should I tell you now? Like, really? You gonna tell us now?
Yeah.
Out there, man, like that, man.
I'm gonna tell it. This is his area. He should know this.
This is my area. He's right.
Why do I?
Right.
You haven't even watched the first yet.
Look, Snake had an extended vacation, so he watched everything on Netflix. Everything, the stuff you ain't supposed to watch.
I did, but I didn't do the. Didn't do the Umbrella Academy. Me and Dave watched that before I got COVID. So, yeah, in your face.
I don't know. But that's all I got. I don't want to talk anymore. So I'm just gonna show you my shirt, Pac-Man, because that's the video game, and we're gonna let Hammer because I don't want to talk anymore.
Yeah, Hammer's gonna throw the hammer.
I'm upset.
Hammer take it. Hammer's fake.
Man, I'm with it. So before I get started, I'm gonna throw in this little tidbit. It's a little tidbit. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I think it's big enough to have to talk about. Earlier this week, Microsoft confirmed a leak that had come out. Halo Infinite Online will be free to play for everybody. Just thought I'd throw it out there. They have confirmed, yes, it is going to be a deal. They didn't want it to leak, but anytime something like that happens, somebody has got to spill the damn tea.
Yes, they did.
And I know, and it's a ploy, but it was leaked, and then they confirmed it after a few days, so everybody can look forward to Halo Infinite, at least online. Of course, story you got to pay for the game, but I think it's a smart move. I mean, you guys think? I'm curious what you think. You think it's a smart move putting it online? Because I feel like it's just pattern after like Call of Duty and Fortnite, free online gameplay.
I think they want the money.
I mean,
think that's what I want.
I think it's a cash cow. I agree. I don't know if they're going to have. Well, they said. I mean, too. They did say that there's not going to be microtransactions. So I'm curious. What are they going to do as far as multiplayer to gain money from that? Because if you're giving it for free, I mean, I don't know. Rockstar's been doing it. I don't know. Maybe they talk to somebody from Rockstar and they know. But Rockstar also has microtransactions. You can buy shark cards. So there's that. But but the good news is for Halo fans, multiplayer, 100% free, available to play. Now, I'm gonna take a little trip. I guess I'm gonna call it down memory lane. We're gonna do a little Survivor Gamer talk because there has been 2 games that have resurfaced recently, particularly on Xbox Game Pass. One of them is called The Long Dark, and I had never heard of this game before the Xbox, the game show. They actually had it on there. It was one of the games they talked about, but it's a game that was already released, and they just did a lot of updates and everything to it. It's called The Long Dark. Released originally back in September 2014. A little game studio, I wrote it down, a game studio called Hinterland. And the premise of it is you wake up after some accident and you're by yourself in the wilderness and you got to survive. I've played several hours of it. Matter of fact, I ain't gonna lie, I was up until like 4 a.m. the other night playing it. And it's very interesting. It's challenging. It's very, very challenging. Something you should definitely check out. It's on Game Pass, so if you got Xbox Game Pass, you can download it for free. You're not out of any money. But you have to really think about what you do. I mean, everything affects you. The cold affects you. If you get hurt, it affects the way you walk. If you get over encumbered, it affects what you do. Like everything. I mean, you get sprained ankles, broken wrists, legs, hypothermia, frostbite. I mean, you can get a cold. Like it encompasses everything that could happen to you as far as the wilderness. And then it has the animals, like wolves and bears, and you have to be careful that you don't stumble upon. One time I accidentally stumbled upon a bear like super early in the game. I hadn't found a gun or anything. I mean, well, what am I supposed to do? I didn't even have a knife. I saw a bear. I threw like 2 rocks at it that I picked up and like got absolutely obliterated. So I mean, it's definitely like you have to think, you have to be smart, and it's worth a shot. It's worth a look. I mean, especially for free. So there is that, and then there is the what I feel is the star of the show, which is No Man's Sky. And I know I've logged several hours. Me and Snake and some of our other friends have logged several hours playing this game. Released in 2016 on PlayStation, 2018, July 2018 on Xbox and Windows. And they recently did an update. It's called a Desolation update. So, and it's free it's also on Xbox Game Pass. So it's been a uptick in the play of this game. I know there's been tons of Let's Plays that I've seen popped on since they did this patch. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. I can understand why people are excited about it. Me and Snake have been playing it. It's, a lot of updates, a lot of changes. I didn't even play it on PlayStation. He did. And he tells me, how much the game has changed and they made things easier. And look, if you have a chance, if you got an Xbox Game Pass, you get a chance, try it out. That's all I can tell you is to try it out. Being able to go to different galaxies and discover planets and animals and materials and minerals and all kinds of crazy aliens, and it's nuts. There's so much to this game. Like, you could play that game probably for years, honestly, because there's
Wow.
each one of the stars on the screen is another like galaxy, and you just like warp to these, and and there's tons of them. There's stars everywhere. Every time you go to it, it's a different one. I just took my cursor one day and just looked to see how far out I could go, and I don't even know how many times I moved my cursor out. Like, it just started telling me that I was out of warp range for these other places that just continued on and on and on and on. So definitely give it a shot. Like I said, it's free on Xbox Game Pass. I haven't seen anything in there, any microtransactions or anything, and it's you grind some things out, but once you start figuring out the mechanics, like I had to figure out the mechanics, once you get to that point and you get comfortable with it, it's awesome. I've already built a base. Snake's got a base. Kaiser, he jumps on. He's got his little base.
No, I don't.
Oh, he didn't build? I thought he had a base.
got a
No.
base.
JR has a base.
Yeah, JR's good.
JR has a base. You're right.
See, the base thing, they didn't introduce, like, because on PlayStation when it first came out, it wasn't multiplayer. Like they said it was. That's a whole nother fucking story. Whenever they first came out on PlayStation, they had a lot of promises that did not go through, and their player base like dropped, like, because they made a lot of promises and then it wasn't. So then eventually they made the multiplayer, and like they made it to where you could see your character. Like, you didn't have a character at first. Like, all it was first person. You didn't even have a shadow. But anyway, they made a lot of improvements. There's a lot, like the base thing. Building a base came like now recently. Like, you can build a base and add on to it, and Kaiser, he's playing on his old account on PlayStation. I have my old account. I could go back over there and transfer some stuff. Probably, I'm thinking about doing, but you can't transfer account to from PlayStation to another account. You can't cross save. But so Kaiser hasn't done any. With the bases came with the story missions too, because they have a story mission guide that's kind of like the intro guide. Like, it's a introduction to like tell you how to do things. Like, once you get past that, and building a base is part of it. Like, they want you to build something, do this, build this, put this here, just to get you to know the mechanics. And Kaiser, since he's been, he's using his old account, he's got a freighter, he's got a lot of stuff, but he still has those missions to do. He just decided not to do it.
Understandable.
But it is massive. Like Ray was saying, like, it's a massive, like, literally, he's not lying. You can play this for years and still not see everything. Like, I don't know how many years it would take to see every system. Like you said, every star, like, if you think about our system, we have a sun and we have, 9 planets. When did it, Pluto, there's that whole
one month Pluto's a planet and the next is not.
Yeah. So anyway, but you got planets, moons, like, you count all the moons, planets, the asteroid belt, everything. That's all in the game. Like, every planet has its own atmosphere, its own animals, rocks, force, everything system generates.
And you can discover this stuff. Like, if somebody else hasn't discovered it and you're the first one there, you can discover this stuff and name. You could, if you want to take the time to do all of it, you could name everything on the planet, including the planet. And it's basically like yours. I mean, you get rewarded for doing it, but it's tedious. But you could do it.
Yeah, you can change the name of the planet. You can call the animals whatever you want to call them. You can name the rocks. Like, I mean, um, you can name everything. I don't go. It automatically gives it a name, and I just choose to say, "Hey, there you go." Like that's
Right.
I'm not going to name everything. There's so much. I do not have that much time to name. Like
Yeah.
that's
It's a
they
lot.
have one of the missions actually takes you from the outside of the galaxy, moving into the center of the galaxy, and it actually plots a course to each star. But
Right.
literally every star that you see, like if you see the map, like it's like if you look up at the sky, you see all the stars. Think of the same thing, but actually think that you can go to every single one of those stars.
Right.
That's what this game is like. You can go to every single star you see.
Yep.
And when you get there, it generates how many planets are there, the sun type, if it's a black hole, all that. It's crazy.
It is.
It's pretty fun. I mean, like I said, they changed a lot more. You can play up to four friends. So it's definitely worth it. And they do have a social hub now, like kind of like Destiny. So you can actually go to that social hub and do missions with other people playing the game. So,
Right.
but when you leave that, if you can only be in a group of 4, like around the universe. So you can be with your friends, or you can join random people on missions.
Yep. Everything he said. No, I'm joking. But yeah, he's right. That game, is awesome. I suggest to everybody, again, it's free, man. It's Xbox. It's not free. You pay for a Game Pass, but it's 100% worth it. Give it a shot. Download it. If you don't like it, hey, guess what? Don't play it. Delete it. I do it all the time. I download games like, it's kind of trash. Delete. This one, I feel like almost anybody can have fun, some kind of fun, some kind of way with this game, because there's just so much to do. There's so much to explore and see. So if you get a chance, No Man's Sky, The Long Dark. The Long Dark is single player. It's the only single player that doesn't have a multiplayer mode. But I think to get that real experience, it needed to be single player. You need to feel. It makes you feel like you are really desperate to try to survive. So, like I said, yeah, The Long Dark, No Man's Sky, definitely check those out. Free on Xbox Game Pass. They both just hit this month, so go check them out. And remember, Halo, free online play. Hell yeah. I'm excited for that when I get my new Xbox. Outside of that, that's all I got. I'll keep you posted on anything that I do find out. We're gonna try to have a new little mini series next week with some games, because there is some info coming out, but I want to try to break it up into a little mini series. So stay tuned for that. That's all I got, and I'm gonna toss it over to a man Snake so he can come on with the anime and cartoon news. I know he got something.
Yeah, yeah, I got some like Attack on Titan. The new season is supposed to be coming out October. So this year, October, is not going to be delayed. It actually has a set date, so that's a good thing.
It's progress.
I heard of a new any Inuyasha fans, like they're having a sequel to Inuyasha. It's I'm still trying to figure out how to say the name, but it's Yashahime is what I think it's called. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's like Inuyasha and I was about to say Orihime. That's a name. It's wrong. But anyway, that's their names put together. Like it's
Kagome, right?
Gome, yeah. It's Kago and then May, the May, and then Yasha, the Yashahime. So anyway, it's kind of supposed to be like a different. I'm assuming that that's their kid, but I could be wrong about that. I haven't looked into it that much. It looks like in Inuyasha he's got the white hair and everything, but I think it's a girl character, and it's a opposite. Like instead of Kagome going to the past, they get going to the present. So uh, it's worth a look. Um, I I was telling them about this, so I do want to talk about this. There's a new Ninja Turtles comic that
Yeah.
came out, and it's called it's the Ronin. It's about a Ronin. It's basically the Ninja Turtles are down to just one Ninja Turtle. Um, and at first it was a mystery character. It was like everybody's like, "Who is this?" Like it's a mystery. Um, that basically he has all the turtles' weapons. He uses Leonardo's swords, Donatello's staff, Mikey's nunchucks, and Raphael's scythe. So it's uh, they were basically he's going around and he's called a Ronin pretty much, and they did release who is the Ronin, and y'all won't guess who it is. It's actually not who you think it was. It's not Leonardo and it's not Raph. It is actually Michelangelo.
Ha!
Michelangelo is the Ronin.
You know what? I
It's crazy, but hey, like he's not his normal. I mean, obviously, like you lost your brothers. Like you're not gonna be your happy self anymore. Like you're not gonna be. Like he's depressed. Like he's. I mean,
it's time though for Mikey to have some spotlight, man.
yeah.
Like
So
real spotlight, not like comic relief spotlight. Like I'm a badass spotlight.
yeah.
Sucks everybody had to die for it, but kudos.
Well, I mean, he was just about having fun. Like he was with his
Yeah.
brothers. He was doing it, so he's wanted to. He was having fun with his brothers, and now they're gone. So
It's no more fun.
It reminds me of I mean, of course, you all seen. Well, I hope you've seen Endgame, and you saw what happened to Hawkeye. He became Ronin, and you know why he became Ronin, which I think it means like lone warrior or something like that. But he became it because his family died, so he went into just like dark and this and that. What's surprising is that I know a lot of old Ninja Turtle fans are probably like, well, ain't no way Mikey gonna be this tough and everything. The thing about it, in every rendition, if you just pay attention to how Splinter was teaching Mikey, he was always getting on him because he was always like, you're good, you got this, you can hang with your brothers. And then they're even on some missions where they fought different bad guys in the Shredder or whatnot, where Mikey came through and they was like, yo, good job, and this and that or whatnot. So it makes sense why if he is the last surviving turtle, why he will be able to become a Ronin and be able to use the weapons and all that, because it's like he remembers. He would, I mean, I ain't read the comic or anything, but it would make sense because it'd be like he was there with all his brothers. He learned everything from them and Splinter. He admired them as they admired him, and he has the skill set. So it's kind of like you took everything from me, so I'm going to use everything I learned and know from all of them, and I'm coming for whoever did it. I wonder if it's Shredder. I wonder if that's it. It's probably April. April, she probably the bad guy. I think it's April. I'm going with April because I want to see something crazy. I want to see April like, I killed them all. And then it's like, that'd be dope.
That would be a hell of a twist.
I want April to be bad guy.
Drinking a turtle smoothie.
Ha.
That's it.
That is dark.
No, oh my God.
It's very dark.
Well, like now Domingo. When we go, like you're the Mikey of the situation.
Haha. Nothing wrong with
But
that.
y'all can't go anywhere Getting nerdy's here to stay. They're not leaving or dying or any of that stuff like that. Cause
Just
look,
know.
I'm a little lazy. I don't feel like fighting a whole big war with everybody. I don't feel like
You'd be all right. You'd be all
I
right.
ain't really feel like.
It's okay.
You got
You're
this.
good. We got pie.
Cause then I gotta do research. I gotta get the book out. Like, okay, and then like arrow and like cross this name out, who did it. You know, I gotta find the loot, the warrant. If y'all seen Carmen Sandiego, I gotta find all this stuff, and then I gotta go track people down. You know,
You be all right.
You got this.
But and I think that was really all. They did have new the Attack on Titan. No, not the Attack on Titan. I just said it. The Demon Slayer art and trailer was out. They got new those.
Nice.
There's quite a bit that was being announced. I think COVID is kind of getting on their side. That they're kind of getting a hang of on the COVID situation, so they're being able to set dates and stuff. So
I think a lot of places are learning how to work
around.
it, work with it, because I mean let me be clear, it's still a pandemic, but you got to find it's that new normal thing. You got to figure out how to function in spite of, like, there's a way to do it. And I think I've noticed too that they're starting to learn how to do things in a safe manner in order so we can keep progressing, keep moving on. Because I mean, we've been stagnant for how long now?
Yeah.
Everything's been kind of semi-shut down. I mean, they say it's open, but it's half-ass open. So.
Oh, the Burn the Witch Bleach kind of spinoff.
Mm-hmm.
It's only going to be 4 chapters, so it's not going to be long. So yeah, there's going to be 4 chapters. So
people are going to be excited. I'm just excited because there's Bleach. I mean that's enough for me. I don't care if it is just 4 episodes or 4 chapters. I mean, so what?
Well, it's just a spinoff. It's not actually with Ichigo and Bleach. It's a whole other thing. So, I mean, I'm still gonna watch it and everything, but I'm waiting on Bleach.
Yeah. Yeah.
See, I'm the entertainment guy, and this is my Zanbakuto. So I did that. Okay, well.
Pretty sucks.
You don't know what it can do yet.
You push a button, a little light bulb comes on.
You don't know about my Zanbakuto. Oh, and Hammer, I apologize because
what's this one?
COVID. It's not the same. Mine's the actual real Zanbakuto. Yeah. But I apologize.
This one too. Yeah, how about that? Yeah.
Whatever. You
don't know about this one, do you?
Whatever.
Fluff.
Whatever.
It turns the light on now.
But I apologize, Hammer, because we're humans. So it's our job to adapt. You know, when we're COVID thing or anything, just like because that's what we're doing. We've been doing this for years and years and years and years because we're made up of atoms. So we make up things. And we have to make up a way to get past COVID. So, sorry. That's sorry. I know. But I was like, I'm gonna say it's.
That kind of hurt, didn't it? Felt like it hurt.
Sorry. I couldn't resist. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, no, I'm gonna do it. Sorry. I know I said I hate him for it, but I did it too. So I guess I hate myself for that one. Yeah, I know.
You know. Okay. I got nothing.
Come on, Ray.
Don't just stare at me, damn it. Shit.
I mean, I was waiting for you to have something, say something to him.
Nothing to say. Damn it. There you go.
There it is.
y'all are just on a roll today. Okay. I'm with it.
I just wanted you to say it. I'm sorry. I was like,
It's a reoccurring thing now. I get it. Snake goes for it every week. He knows. He knows. He finds something. And I'm just like, what?
Well, we told the Adams, I just like chemistry jokes,
They work.
They're
They're
sodium
unbelievably
fun.
cheesy, but like so cheesy to where they're funny.
They're just so damn sodium fun.
See, you know what? That I'm done.
no,
We are finished.
no, just
We are
just
done.
stop.
We are done. We're gonna wrap this shit up because that is too far. We will not do this. You will not do this to me.
I'm just saying. I slapped my neon on that one.
No, I bet you do. Knee slappers. Yes.
No, my neon.
End the show. End it.
Please.
For the
Why is
love
he
of
still
everything that is nerdy.
All right.
There it is.
Anyway, thank you for coming back out for episode 21. Hopefully you join us for episode 22 next Saturday.
Yeah, join us for the cheese. Because, Tyler is.
Remember to go to YouTube. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment so that we can be able to get back with y'all and communicate. We're really trying to get this into a communication with everybody. I really want to get some fans to come on the show and talk to us. So we're still going to reach out for that. But thank you. Thank you for coming out. And remember to catch us next Saturday. And see Ray, flip out again. All right. See y'all next Saturday.
Peace.
Talk nerdy to me. Get nerdy with me.